Hello, hello, welcome back to my channel. We are about to head out to the grocery store. Before we go, I need to make my list, and I thought it would be a great time to show you guys how a dietitian does her meal planning for the week. I'm thinking it might be a pretty big, good haul today because I haven't gone to the store in about 2 weeks, and I usually go weekly, but last time we went to Costco, as you guys know, and whenever we go to Costco, we get way too much food for 2 people. So we have like all kinds of like little things, but nothing to like make meals with, you know, at least not with some real creativity. So I don't always make a list like this, to be honest. A lot of times what I'll do is I will just go to whatever store and then see what's on sale, especially when it comes to like meat. And I've gotten pretty good at just kind of creating meals in my mind based off of whatever ingredients I get, whatever sounds good. But I know that some people really benefit from following recipes and like writing out their whole week. So that's why I always talk about meal planning and meal prepping being a spectrum where you can kind of find whatever version works for you. And the whole point of it is to make your life less stressful. So if your degree of meal planning and prepping is just causing you way more stress, it could be a good idea to reevaluate and see, you know, what you could move around a little bit. Because like for me, I know that spending an entire day of the week doing like super elaborate prep work where I have like every meal prepared for the whole week, it might benefit me later in the week to have like all those meals done, but I would absolutely dread that one day of like doing all that prep with Tupperware everywhere. It just sounds miserable to me. So what I tend to do is a combination of planning a few things, like what sounds good, and then also, again, going to the store and seeing what they have on sale, what's available, what looks good, and sort of throwing things together as the day comes. But once again, if that feels way too willy-nilly for you, it might be helpful to do some more elaborate planning. Find what works for you is kind of the bottom line here. What I am gonna do today though, is I am going to bring my paper list with me, because like I said, it's gonna be probably a little bit of a bigger haul today. So I've got on this list the actual groceries that I need, and then on this list, I'm going to put the meals and snacks and desserts that I would like to prepare this week. It's also a little bit different for me because I share recipes as content, both on like here on YouTube and on TikTok, as well as in my membership, the Nutrition Reboot. I post recipes there every single week. So I am always having to think a little bit about like what I haven't made yet that I can share that would be new and creative and fun for people who are watching my content. But anyway, these both are like little magnetic lists that I'll put on my fridge. So I'll bring the grocery list with me to the store today to kind of see what all I need, of course. But then this list of all like the meal and snack ideas I have on the fridge. I can kind of see what sounds good on what days. When it comes to the meal prep, I will do what's called ingredient prep, where I'll wash the grapes, I will cut up the cucumbers and the bell peppers, maybe get some chicken in a marinade, but I usually am not going to be preparing full out meals that are just gonna sit in the fridge until I'm ready to eat them. If that works for you, that's great, but I like to have a lot of variety, so I tend to make things on the day based on whatever sounds good for me and Ross. I hope that all makes sense. For me, this process is very dynamic. It's always changing. I'm not the kind of person who has like a very strict weekly routine with this. I also like to go to different grocery stores every week, not only for, you know, content purposes, but I also really like it. I like to kind of mix it up. I guess all that to say, if you are someone who feels like going to the grocery store and establishing that routine just feels pretty mundane and also simultaneously overwhelming, maybe this can be your reminder that it doesn't have to be that way. Like, it can be a little bit more of a free-for-all, a little bit more flexible, depending on your lifestyle, who all's in your household, your budget. Like I said, meal planning, meal prepping, grocery shopping, it's a spectrum. The whole purpose here is just to kind of find what's gonna work for you. All right, all that said, I am going to sift through my list of meal ideas that I have on my phone, make my loose grocery list, and then we're gonna head to the store.
We've been out of touch for a few days, or has it been longer? I remember it now, I remember it well, as if I could ever forget. Well, I haven't yet. You fooled me once, don't play dumb.
They're reorganizing this Walmart and I can't find anything that I need. It looks really good though. I'm impressed. Like they're stepping it up here. These are so cute. I haven't even gotten to the food yet. Honestly, Walmart is stepping it up and it's criminally underrated.
Anything we want, and we can do everything we want. But where were you? Oh no, just then you almost carried me.
All right, we are back from Walmart. I just had like the best time. Like Walmart is really getting slept on in my opinion. As you will see, I found some really fun stuff. As usual, let's start with the cold stuff first so I can get it put away and then we'll get into the dry goods. So we got some ice cream, of course. That was Ross's request. I don't think I've tried this one before. We've had the Turkey Hill ice cream in the past, but had not seen this flavor, so had to try that. We've tried a couple of the Scoops Ahoy brand, which is like, I guess a Strangers Things thing. I didn't love the texture of the previous ones we've tried, but thought I'd give it another go. And then these I had to get. Look how cute. Look how festive. I had to get quite a bit of meat today because we have really not any, and it has been making dinner ideas difficult. So I looked for what was on sale today. These pork loins were on sale. I like to put these in the Instapot and then they become like a shredded pork. So we'll use those for like tacos, quesadillas, salads, things like that. I was planning on making some turkey burgers. I also got some buns for those. This ground beef sirloin was on sale, so I snagged that. And then some chicken thighs. And then lastly, this rotisserie chicken, I think it's like a lemon pepper flavor, was on sale. So I'm gonna put that in the fridge and probably use it for maybe like I'm thinking like a chicken fried rice kind of thing. Sounds pretty good. Also got these for just like a super easy snack. You guys can probably guess that I don't love the name Light and Fit, but I do like how they have 10 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber. It is only 80 calories, so, you know, I don't find that to be enough for a snack, so I usually will have it with like some fruit or something. Had to get milk, of course, for my lattes, and also for the cereal. Hello. They had this flavor, they had a caramel apple, and they had, what was the other one? Mint chocolate. I was very intrigued, so we're gonna start with this one and see how it tastes. I'm wondering if it will be very similar to, do you guys know what Pops cereal is? Is that what it's called? It is made of corn, so I'm curious if that will be kind of the vibes. All right, that is a bulk of the cold things. I'm going to put all of that away and then walk you through what else we got. I always have to prove to the internet that I do indeed buy produce because people think that my approach just involves eating Doritos and ice cream all the time. And I did get both Doritos and ice cream in this haul, but I also got fruits. We got some pears, lemons and limes. I use these a lot for my fun beverages I like to make. Got some lettuce. I'm probably gonna use this for like the turkey burgers. And I was thinking about doing like either egg salad or tuna salad sandwiches too. So it'd be really good on those. And then of course like little salads if I want to also. Some Honeycrisp apples. Some mini peppers. I buy these for like snacking and throwing into like egg scrambles, things like that. Usually these just kind of end up being kind of like tossed into stuff. I usually don't have a plan for my bell peppers. I needed some canned goods. So we got canned corn, canned black beans. I always try to look for the no salt added, just because I prefer to add whatever seasonings I'm wanting to my dish. But if you cannot find the no salt added, if you give it a good rinse underwater before you serve them or use them in whatever, it'll get most of the sodium off. I finally found the ginger ale Olipop, which I don't think I've tried yet. I have looked everywhere for the watermelon lime, and I have not had that one yet either. Even like at Target, where they usually have all the fun flavors, but excited for this. I have never tried Chamberlain coffee before, and these were like in the little clearance section for $1 each, so I was like, now is probably a great time to try these. So I got mocha latte and cold brew latte. So I will report back on these probably on my Instagram stories. So make sure you go hang out over there if you want to see my thoughts on those. Speaking of fun beverages, I thought it was the season for some Swiss Miss. Got some corn chips. I am wanting to make like a white chicken chili, probably with those chicken thighs that I got. So that is why I got these. And I've got lots of other beans and stuff that I can use for that already, and broth. And then I got some knockoff Cool Ranch Doritos. Glacier Ranch is, I think, a very funny way of being a knockoff of Cool Ranch. but it's like Glacier Ranch with like a cactus. I don't know, I just feel like there aren't many environments that have both cactuses, sombreros, and glaciers. Anyway, got our favorite bread. I already showed you the hamburger buns. And I think the very last thing is the nectar of the gods. We got our Coke Zero. I've been getting caffeine free when I can find it because I just don't need the extra caffeine. I get plenty from my coffee. So that is our haul. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching this video. Make sure you subscribe so you know when I post my next grocery haul, and leave a comment below if you want to give me a little push towards a certain grocery store you want to see. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.